Hi, everyone. Can we see your beautiful faces, everyone? Hello, 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 hello. So exciting. Hello. Let us know that you can hear us. Just like wave if you can hear us. All right. Yay. Exciting. Okay, welcome. Welcome to our play reading showcase. My name is 𝗀𝗶𝗲𝗃𝗲𝗃, and I am an actress, playwright, producer, founder, and artistic director of Krisp production. And this is our village play reading. Yay. For those of you who are with us for the first time, Village is our free and open space for original storytelling. Okay, and today we will be performing 5 stories revolving around the theme fear of COVID. What if there is no vaccine? They will be performed.
I have no audio.
What? Sorry? Did someone say anything? Okay, I'm hallucinating. They will be performed by our beautiful and talented pool of actors from all around the world, Italy, America, Singapore, Hong Kong, Indonesia, UK, and the Philippines. There will be a Q&A session at the end for you to raise your questions to the playwrights and the actors, so stay behind. The stories to be performed are the 5 best scripts that were selected from the pool of over 30. Let me introduce the playwrights. So James McLindon with his play TIFFA Foster with her play Twinkle Twinkle ABC, Scott Cooper with What's Up Duck, Ken Preuss with Reprise, and Ron Rosenfeld with Global Entry. So we'll hope you will enjoy the show. And last but not least, I'd like to introduce you to my best friend, not best, but like good friend, partner in crime, director, producer, playwright, and founder of Playcraft Studios, and also co-facilitator of today's event, 𝗀𝗵𝗆𝗀𝗆𝗀𝗃 Kamsani. 𝗀𝗃.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining us. I don't know why am I so nervous, because this village session was kind of created in mind as kind of like a relaxed sharing space of creating practice and connecting with each other. So I think I need to start off by saying like, hey, well, we're all here. It's great that we're all here, and I think we should just put it on the outset that imagine that we're in a studio, just sharing exercises with each other, sharing pieces with each other. I would rather not have you think like, hey, there's a backstage and there's a front stage and a front of house, and you're coming in and watching a piece as a, you know, that kind of like relationship between actor and performer, actor and audience. So feel free to obviously get in touch with us after, get in touch with the playwrights for collaborations, questions, things like that. In terms of the pieces, Christina and I were kind of envisioning varying levels of polish in terms of the pieces and how much the actors want to kind of rehearse behind this. But of course, all the actors have put in a lot of effort. We're very happy for that. The brief was to kind of self-direct themselves, and then Christina and I would just come in and have a look.
Wait, is that
a bit of comments.
What the fuck?
Okay, I think we need a...
It's crazy.
Chris, if you can mute those who are not in the read, that would be great.
What the fuck?
Yeah, exactly. So those people who are not talking right now, can you mute your video, please? I'm talking to 𝗀𝗵𝗆𝗃𝗃. 𝗀𝗵𝗆𝗃𝗃, can you mute yourself, please? Thank you. Everyone else is muted. Perfect.
Yeah, actually, I was just about to get to that. During the read itself, obviously, please do mute yourselves and turn off your video. But I would also like to ask you to do is, if you go down to your video settings, it's right next to your stop video button. There's a little arrow. If you click on video settings, under video tab, please check the box that says hide non-video participants. By doing that, everyone that doesn't have a video on is kind of hidden from your view. So when you're watching the piece, the only people that you'll be seeing and hearing are the actors performing the piece. So for your own viewing pleasure, that's up to you. Please do go to the little arrow on your stop video button under the video tab. Check the hide non-video participants box. Okay, so I think I've kind of covered what we need to talk about. Also, go to gallery view. After you've done that, that will kind of create a little nice relationship space of the performance. And I think off we go. We can start off with the first piece. The first piece is Social Distance by James McLindon.
A homeless woman, Darcy, stands on the sidewalk of a small city's downtown, the present. Whatever her age, her mileage far exceeds her years. In front of her, about 6 feet away, is a tin cup with a little money in it, as well as the battered handwritten sign decorated with magic marker flowers. It reads, "I need money to buy food for my 2 children. Sober, no drugs. God bless." She is cold and moves her feet to stay warm. Her eyes track an unseen person hurrying past from stage right to stage left. She speaks hurriedly, her window short.
Oh, hey, hi, can you spare any change to feed my kids? Please? Anything helps. You can just toss it in a bowl.
Excuse me. Hey, can I have $3 to take the bus to Greenfield?
Ron, come on! You scare people off by doing that.
No, I don't.
Officer Mike says don't run after people because you scare them.
He wasn't scared.
Just don't run after people, okay?
Who are you? My mom? This is my spot, Darcy.
Hey, social distance.
Sorry.
Just don't start up with that again.
This is my spot.
It's whoever gets in here first spot.
Leave. Leave. Leave!
Down, right? Do you want Officer Mike to come and move us both?
Are you gonna leave?
No.
The FRTA 31 bus goes to Greenfield from Northampton 6 times a day, 7:52 a.m., 11:52 a.m., and 5:52 p.m. They don't run Saturday or Sunday or holidays. Costs $1.50, but you don't need exact change. Tim is the best driver because Tim is hilarious. Tim's so funny, but the other driver, Donnie, Donnie's a dick. I have $1.25, so I need another $1.75. But it took me all day to get the $1.25.
What, Ryder?
What?
You don't need $1.75. You just need 25 more cents to make it $1.50.
But then I won't be able to come back here. I'll be stuck in Greenfield. Nobody wants to be stuck in Greenfield. Greenfield is worse than it is here. And it sucks here, Darcy.
Yes, it does. It sucks.
Like, I'm freezing now.
Go get a coffee then.
I can't.
Just hang at the back of the line. Just to stay longer.
No, I can't.
Working on Tuesday. She won't say anything for a while.
It's closed now, stupid.
No. Starbucks is closed too? No, even for takeouts?
Yeah, it's all closed now. Too many people in there, they say. Too many people.
Fuck.
Yeah, I mean, look up and down the street. Nobody comes downtown no more except us. That lady that just went by was the last person the past 15 minutes. It's lonely downtown now, Dar. What if there's no vaccine? What if...
Ryder.
This was all planned, you know. This was all planned.
Nobody planned this.
All of them. The store owners, they want us all gone. So they planned this virus so we couldn't stay here.
No, they didn't.
all the stores are closed, so nobody comes downtown, right? So we got nobody to give us money. We've got nowhere to warm up or pee because all the restaurants and coffee shops and the library, they're closed. So we can't drink nothing because we can't pee till the church opens at 6 for dinner. And that binds me up, Darcy. That really binds me up. I haven't had a dump in 3 days.
Okay, I don't need to know about your dumps, okay, Ryder?
See, they got this virus from China or wherever they brought it to like destroy our like habitat. So we die out or leave like the whales. It's a conspiracy, Dar. It's a big fucking conspiracy.
Ryder.
It's a big fucking conspiracy to kill us.
Ryder?
What?
Do you want Officer Mike to come and move us both?
No.
You want to go up to the hospital again?
No.
Then be quiet. Jesus. Did you take your meds today?
I think I forgot this morning because the lady at the shelter, she got me agitated.
Who, Coney? Coney doesn't get anyone agitated. Coney's nice.
She said starting tonight, they're moving the shelter to the high school gym and they're going to start taking temperatures. And if you have a temperature, they're not going to let you stay. They're going to throw us out in the cold on the street. In the cold, Darcy. It's cold.
They aren't moving you to the hospital if you have a temperature.
No. I don't know. She said we couldn't stay and that's when I got agitated.
You just need to take your meds. Like now.
I got nothing to take them with.
Try swallow them.
They get stuck in my throat. One of them's like really big. And I tried to dry swallow it one time and then I had to go to the hospital.
Like for the surgery?
No. They gave me a cup of water. And they said, don't dry swallow no more. I learned my lesson then, Doc.
Oh, hey. Can you spare any change? To feed
Hey, I just need $3 to see my kids in Greenfield.
Ryder. I had eye contact and you scared him off.
You scare him off. There's too many of us here. This is my spot, Darcy. This is always my spot.
I got here first. This is the rule.
Leave.
Yep.
Leave.
Social distance.
Sorry. Leave.
Fuck. My phone is dead. I was gonna charge it in Starbucks.
I used to use the library. The library has lots of outlets. Oh, you know what? We could use one of those electric car chargers down at City Hall. If they can charge a car, I'm pretty sure they can charge a phone, right?
Ryder. They're the size of my fist. How are you gonna plug that into the phone?
Adapter. We need an adapter.
All right. So go to the computer store and buy us an adapter then.
Okay. Actually, can you do it? I only got $1.25.
Ryder, the computer store is closed. There is no adapters.
Then why'd you say that? You're a dick, Darcy. That's what you're a dick. I'm gonna leave now, okay?
Okay.
Because you're a dick. That's why I'm leaving.
Okay.
Like right now, Dar.
Uh-huh. So long.
My feet hurt really bad. But it's too cold if I sit. People move away from us now.
They always move away.
Yeah, but they go even further now. Like that last guy. He was all the way down across the side of the street. It's a conspiracy, you know. All the stores are closed, so no one comes downtown.
They told me already.
Okay, but it's true. This is my spot.
I got here first.
Leave. Leave. Leave!
Jesus Christ, Ryder, you just driving me crazy. Okay, fine. Look, we can share it, okay?
What?
Yeah, we can share it.
How?
You set up over there.
No way. You're a girl. They're gonna give you way more money.
Okay. We got one bowl. We put it in between us, 6 feet away, so they don't need to come too close to us. And we share it by the end of the day, 50-50, okay?
50-50?
Yes.
Okay. Why?
To shut you up, Ryder.
I'm not having a good day. I don't think I took my meds. What if there's no vaccine, Darcy? What if they never make one?
You just relax, okay? And look at the bright side. There's no rain. The sun is almost warm. It's kind of nice, actually.
What is?
The sun and the quiet. Some company.
Yeah. Yeah, it is really kind of nice.
Huh.
See, you did think it was lonely now too. The FRTA 31 bus goes to Greenfield 3 times a day, 7:52 a.m., 11:52 p.m., 11:52 a.m. and 5:52 p.m. It goes another 3 times, but I don't know what they are. Tim will tell me. Tim's nice.
Yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Ah! Okay, cool. Hold on, there's someone in chat. Okay. Thank you, Christina. Hi, Scott. Hi, Sean. Okay, cool. We're gonna move straight away to the next piece, though. We're gonna move to Twinkle Twinkle ABC by Tifa Foster. Since Tifa is here, Tifa, if you could give a 30-second introduction to yourself and the piece, and then it will be performed by Ksi His𝗹𝗶𝗵𝘀𝗀 and Neil Peterson. And also Nadia Rahman as light.
Hi, yes, my name is Tifa Foster, and I'm a playwright in St. Paul, Minnesota. And my play, Twinkle Twinkle ABC, is about mind-bending revelations, looking for the light in the darkness, and finding hope in the middle of chaos. Thank you very much. So, small mom and pop grocery store at night. Rosie, 20, stands in the dark, shining a flashlight on a shelf. Crouched down in front of her is Malcolm, also 20, restocking the shelves with groceries.
And why are they making us stock the shelves in the dark?
They're worried about money.
But they've been busier than ever.
Yeah, but who knows what it's going to be like in 6 months, a year? What if there's no vaccine?
There's going to be a vaccine.
You sure about that?
No. Can't believe how fast everything's changed.
Yeah, no kidding. Can you hold the flashlight up a little higher for me?
How's this?
Perfect, thanks. You know, I never really realized until today just how many different kinds of salsa there are in this world. Kind of a weird thing to notice considering everything that's going on, but it sort of blew my mind.
You know what else is mind-blowing?
What's that?
The tune to Twinkle Twinkle is the exact same one as the ABC song.
No, it isn't.
Yeah, it is. Sing it.
Twinkle, twinkle.
A, B, C, D.
Oh, hey. Yeah, I guess it is.
You know what else is interesting?
What?
The both of them share the same tune as Baba Black Sheep.
Okay, no, that one's definitely not the same.
Baba Black Sheep, have you any wool?
Whoa. How have I gotten this far in life without ever realizing that?
I guess you just aren't as observant as I am.
Well, now that you've dropped that moment of mind-bending observation on me, what else do we have left to stock before we can get out of here?
Just toilet paper?
Oh, thank God the toilet paper finally came in.
Yeah, everyone's acting like it's the end of the world if they have to wet down a washcloth and wipe with that.
Ew, gross.
But it's better than using your hands.
Okay, that's just nasty. Just thinking about that makes me want to go for the hand sanitizer.
You don't wash your hands after you poop?
No, I totally do.
Then why'd you say go for the hand sanitizer and not go wash your hands?
Because you know what I mean.
Do I, though? Does anyone ever actually know what you mean?
Are you really going to get all philosophical on me now?
Well, if not now, then when? I mean, hasn't this crazy pandemic and all the shutdowns started to make you think about your life and your dreams? And like, what if you die? And what if there really isn't a vaccine? I mean, I don't know about you, but there's all this stuff I want to do in my life and I've never done it. And now I might get sick and die, and then I've died without actually having done anything I've ever really wanted to do? I mean, all my life I've been doing what I have to do or what everyone else is expected of me.
Okay, first, I'm going to need you to take a deep breath. Good. And second, I'm going to need you to hold that flashlight still.
Oh, sorry.
No worries. But you do know that you're going to, in all likelihood, be okay, right? Vaccine or
Yeah,
not?
I do.
I mean, it might be really rough here for a little bit, but we just have to do our best. And I mean, that's all we can do.
I know. I just get so overwhelmed with everything.
Same. So what all do you want to do in your life that you haven't?
I don't know. Lots of things.
Like,
I don't know, like, go see the silverback gorillas in Uganda. Go skydiving. Learn to ski. Single-handedly shut down every skeezy corporation that poisons our air and water. Finally find a pair of women's jeans that look good on me and have real pockets. Run for president and win. Tell Lyra I'm madly in love with her and become a bouncer at a super elite nightclub.
wait, you want to be a bouncer?
Yeah, why?
Well, you don't think you're just a little too small?
I can be very intimidating when I have to be.
Oh, I have no doubt. Let me see.
I do.
Wow, that's pretty good. And no, I didn't know you had a thing for Lyra.
Yeah, but you cannot tell her that.
Considering how intimidating you can be, I wouldn't dare. But why haven't you told her?
I don't think she's interested.
I think you'd be surprised.
Why? Has she said something about me?
Well, I really shouldn't say either way.
Malcolm, now is not the time to mess with me. Has she told you she likes me?
What, you haven't noticed that she's been on every single one of your Tuesday, Thursday shifts for the past 3 months?
Well, yeah, but I thought that was just coincidence.
Well, guess you just aren't as observant as I am.
Malcolm! Does Lyra like me or not?
Why don't you just call her and ask for yourself?
No, I No, absolutely not.
I'll call her.
Don't you dare.
Oh, hey, I just remembered there's a box of flashlights next to the cleaning supplies. Can you go get those for me? We're supposed to put them out. Please?
Then you'll be left in the dark.
I'll be fine. I'll just use a flashlight on my phone. See?
Fine, but you better not call her.
And then you'd better hurry and go get the flashlights.
You're so not funny.
And I am so not joking. Hey, Lyra. Yeah, it's me. Rosie's into you. No, seriously. Said if she died, she'd regret not telling you how in love she is with you. No, I swear, I'm telling the truth. That's word for word exactly what she said.
Who are you talking to?
Hey, Lyra, you're on speaker with me and Rosie.
Hey, Rosie.
What? Just say hi.
Hello? You still there?
Hey, Lyra!
Hey, what's up?
Did you notice that the tune to Twinkle Twinkle is the exact same one as the ABC song?
Twinkle, twinkle, ABC. Oh, hey, yeah. Oh, and Baa Baa Black Sheep is the same too.
Yeah.
Well, cool.
Yeah, cool. You're still gonna pay for this?
You're gonna make a great bouncer one day.
So, I know we have to stay away from people and all that, but I was wondering, maybe when you get off of work, if you aren't too tired and all, I could like call you, or we do, I don't know, Zoom or something, you know, if you're up for it.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. That'd be great.
Cool. Then I'll talk to you later.
Yeah, cool. Call you when I get home.
See you then.
That was so not okay.
You're welcome.
Thank you. So, can we hurry this up? I got a date with Lyra.
Wait, really? Since when? How did that happen?
Shut up. You're amazing.
Blow the flashlight up a little higher for me.
There.
A little higher.
There.
How about you try up above the world so high?
Ha ha ha.
And we're done. You know, some shelves are still empty, but I think we're going to be okay. Let's get out of here.
Thank you. Thank you, Chris, Nadia, and Neil for Twinkle Twinkle ABC by Tifa Foster. I love this. Okay, so next on we have What's Up Duck by Scott Carter Cooper, performed by Karina McWhinney and Muhammad Faisal Abdullah. So to start it off, Scott, if you could give a very quick introduction about yourself and the piece before we begin.
Hi, I am Scott Carter Cooper. I am a playwright in Chicago, and this play is What's Up, Doc? Hope you like it.
Sup?
Hi. Can I help you? How did you get in here? Oh, through that door. Through that door.
Oh, I flew down from Canada. Stopped at this little incredible spot I know in Lake Superior where the mackerel are incredible. Then I flew in from the opening at the sea. Can I just say, that's a lot of flying, and boy are my arms tired.
I can't fly.
Sucks to be you. But at least you have those opposable thumbs all the cool kids are talking about.
But you've got wings.
Why, yes. Yes, I do. Thank you for noticing. But seriously, what brings you here?
Have you seen what's out there? War, pestilence, pumpkin spice, Hillary Clinton, Lady Gaga.
They say it gets better.
I'm they. I don't say that.
No?
No.
You're being quoted like all the time. They say this, they say that. There are plenty of them misquoting you.
That's my cousin.
Who?
Them.
Who is them?
Third base.
base.
How did you find my hideout?
Oh? Your? I don't connect with these aggressive pronouns, dude. That's not my thing. No. I come here every spring. I'm the lead singer of the garage band. Maybe you've heard of us. Duck and Cover. We do all the greats. You know, Daffy, Donald, the Ugly. This is my chill pad.
Ducks don't hibernate.
This duck does.
Yeah? I don't believe you're really a duck. Prove it.
Quack.
Oh.
We cool?
I don't know. I don't have much experience with ducks.
What you got against ducks?
Nothing. I like ducks. Donald, Daffy, the Ugly.
Man, those are just commercial representations drawn by capitalists who are less interested in telling the real story of the world's most common aquatic fowl than they are in exploiting us for their own entertainment and profit. Those are not ducks. I am an authentic duck. They are abominations. They.
This is what I'm getting away from.
What?
Everywhere I go, someone or something is telling me what I'm supposed to think. I can't take it. I can't. I just can't.
I'm not telling you what to think. I'm educating you to the facts. Daffy, Donald, the Ugly, all abominations. The closest Walt Disney ever got to a real duck was when he slathered one on with orange sauce.
Oh, orange sauce is very tasty.
I'm talking the plight of the animated ducks, and you were talking about...
But I mean, as sauces go.
I get it. You like a good orange sauce.
Especially if there are little flecks of red chili peppers.
Okay, let me explain something to you. You do realize you are talking to a duck?
Yeah.
About orange sauce.
Right.
Do you see the problem?
No.
How am I supposed to feel about that?
Oh, how you feel is not my problem. Hey, it's just a condiment.
Man, I'm just trying to tell you what you're saying is hurtful. We'll never get anywhere until you acknowledge my pain. Just apologize and we'll move on.
I mean, if we are going to share this cave for several months...
Who says we're sharing this cave?
Well, I can't go back out there.
But this is my cave. I found it first.
Yeah, but it's my duct tape on the door.
What did you say?
That's my duct tape on the door.
Duck.
Duct.
No. Duck. It's duck tape.
It's not.
It is too.
No, it's not.
You ask anyone, they'll tell you it's duct tape.
This is part of the reason I can't go back out there.
Why?
They are stupid.
Didn't you say you were they? Well, I can't argue with that. Oh, what's the matter?
That was my father. No, that's my cousin. I will die from an overdose of stupidity if I go out there. All I want to do is curl up in here and wait until the stupidity of the human race dies out.
What if there's no vaccine?
You can't.
Uh,
Just 6 weeks until the stupidity of the human race dies out. Yeah?
no, you can't. What I mean is you
Don't
can't
be selfish. I promise I won't bother you.
No, the tide comes in here. If you stay under that table, you'll drown.
Okay. Then I'll sleep on top of the table.
Where am I supposed to perch?
You said you float.
And perch. I float. And perch. Float and perch. And fly. Float and perch and fly. But now when I'm hibernating, then I just float. And perch. On that table.
I have an idea. I have 8 sunflower seeds here. I'll let you have 4 of them if you'll share your perch with me. And I don't want to offend you. I know how you feel about these oranges, but they really are very good.
Just go to sleep. I'll hunker down over here until the water starts to rise.
Okay. I have 2 of them.
2 what?
Oranges. If you'd like to give one a try. If you try just one.
No duck wants to try. No orange.
Oh no.
What is that?
You've never seen one of those before?
What is it?
It's a detector.
Oh, for God's sake! What does it detect?
Bullshit. There are lethal levels of bullshit all around us.
No crap.
This is what I've been trying to escape. It's too much. Too much!
Dude, I hate to tell you, but it's everywhere. Just ignore it and go to sleep.
I can't. I'm scared.
We're all scared. Look, calm down.
Can you please, will you please hold me? Please.
Okay. Please. Okay. 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 Okay, that's enough. That's enough. Time to go. Time to go. I can't breathe.
Orange sauce.
Applause. Lovely, thank you. Thank you, Karina. Thank you, Faisal. And thank you, Scott, for writing that. Let's shuffle on to the next piece called Reprise by Ken PREUSS. Performed by Susie Penrice-Tyree and Pavan J. Singh.
What was it?
Ken, you're muted.
Hey, sorry about that. Hey, everyone. I'm Ken PREUSS, and I'm a playwright in Central Florida. I wrote this play in the very early stages of the lockdown when a lot of my theater friends were losing their jobs and missing theater. And it's a play that explores the power of theater and the promise of hope. And I hope you enjoy it. Break legs, everyone.
Ellen?
Dale, you scared me. I wasn't sure anyone would be here.
Stage crew. Always here an hour before the call. You see anyone else out there?
Streets are empty. Think we're the only ones who remembered.
Maybe the only ones who could get here.
Maybe the only ones left. Holy crap! Is that hand sanitizer?
I found my old toolbox. Used to use this to clean the Sharpie off the walls.
Remember when sanitizer was going to save the world?
I could have made a fortune on the black market.
Like him,
Oh, yeah.
Why do you frame yourself like a, you know?
Found these too.
Face masks?
For the sander.
You should have taken the stuff with you when we left this place.
I should have done a lot of things. Hard to believe it's a year since the shutdown.
525,600 minutes.
Any trouble getting here?
Years of dance and improv, maybe quick and nimble. You were safe, right?
Well, I had a week of combat training to be soldier number 9 in Henry V.
You didn't have to fight someone to get here, did you?
No, but I was well prepared to avoid the contact. Fake a sound, break my fall, and squeeze my blood pack.
You made a blood pack?
Years of props and lights have made me slow and clever. This would have easily scared anyone away.
You made me one of those years ago when I played Eponine.
Ah, you were bloody brilliant.
What big number? It was right here. Right here.
On my own.
Didn't think we'd actually end up like that. But we all would.
It's temporary isolation.
Is it? It's been 3 months. What if there is no vaccine? How do you stand being alone?
Years of rehearsal?
He's
Pretty
so
much
bro.
perfected the
What
role
the
without some
fuck?
character.
When they go out, I saw you guys are like, what the fuck?
We touch each other, it's deadly. We don't touch each other, the human race dies off anyway, right?
I'm sure there are brilliant scientists alone in their room, brewing human life in petri dishes and incubators.
Just like we used to sing about in the old musicals. I miss them, don't you?
I miss everything about this place.
We need them again. The musicals. They gave people hope.
Well, not all of them. Into the Woods,
A little depressing.
Cabaret,
Not a feel-good finish.
Little Shop of Horrors.
And we really should have put together lighter seasons. Still, you think about it, these had happier endings than we have now.
Except for Little Shop.
Right. It's amazing how dark it is.
It's great seeing you again. Well, I mean, sort of seeing you again. You know, with the darkness and the mandated distance and everything.
You too. I'd had a feeling this reunion wasn't going to be a rollicking one. I feared I might find myself here alone.
So the house is twice what you expected.
You're not the house, Dale. You're the company. And good company at that. Oh, it's kind of sad that we're getting to know each other this well, this late.
Yeah, not your fault though. It was me, really. I just,
Had a crush on me and didn't know what to do about it.
Wow. Is it dark enough you can't see me blush?
Yes, but I can feel the redness radiating all the way over here.
What was it that gave me away?
Your work up on the booze. You always seem to let that spotlight linger on me a little longer than necessary.
That was noticeable?
Well, when it was during somebody else's solo, yes.
Well, you were the star. You deserved the spotlight. I was just trying to connect somehow when I was too afraid to do it in real life.
Why were you afraid? I wasn't rude or stuck up to the crew, was I?
Not at all. It was just who I was and who you were. I was afraid we weren't meant to be together. Like it would end badly if I strayed out of my world and into yours.
Well, I love stories about star-crossed lovers. Tony and Maria in West Side Story. Matt and Louisa in The Fantastics. Romeo and Juliet in, or whatever that Shakespeare thing was.
You know, half those characters end up dead.
Well, 2 of them ended up happily ever after.
Damn, had a 33 1/3 chance.
Well, I could have made more of an effort. I was flattered. I just thought there'd be more time. Hardly matters now, does it? I mean, there's no such thing as happily ever after anymore. At least not together.
Well, not physically, but emotionally. I mean, we could...
Do you think that was... Do you think that was...
We have no way of knowing. It could have been anyone. They were obviously traveling in a large group.
Like an ensemble?
The whole street is filled with bars and restaurants. We can't have been the only ones venturing out on the anniversary.
It's so hard not being able to reach people, to plan ahead, to look back, to connect.
We're doing that now. We don't have to stop. There's no better place than here.
We can't stay though. They'll be checking our rooms in the morning.
Then we'll go. And we'll meet again. We plan now and we travel alone, just like tonight.
And then what?
We share memories. Keep the faith. Plan for brighter days.
I have loved tonight. It's the first time in a long time I've felt alive. It's not just you, the personal intimacy. It's the communal experience we had here. I still feel them. The group laughter, the shared gasps, that amazing breathless beat between the last note of a big song and the first burst of applause. I miss it so much.
Well, you're here now. Take the stage before you go. Now, I rummaged through the secret storage space and I found...
We have a secret storage space?
Spend all your time in the spotlight and you miss all the backstage intrigue. Aside from my toolbox, I found a record player and a stack of old Broadway albums.
From Drowsy Chaperone. Oh, if they only had a way to
I also found a hand-cranked generator.
You're going to play a record for me, for us.
It's my 33 1/3 chance. That's the speed the record plays.
I got it. Will it work?
For a short song, maybe?
A reprise. They're short and sweet. You have to share the stage though. A dance from a proper distance. We'll even wear masks to be safe. Comedy or tragedy?
Lady's choice.
Oh, well, I always like the darker roles. Medea, Hedda Gabler, Lady M.
You're not going to say the name of the Scottish play.
No, force of habit. Besides, I'd hate for something bad to happen. Here, you take the comedy one. You're good at lightening things up.
Clever. Any requests?
Gentleman's choice. Something positive, though. Please. Leave it. It's perfect. Feels like this moment will never end.
Thank you, Susie. Thank you, Pavan. Thank you, Ken, for writing that piece. That was super cute. That was so cute. And obviously, as someone from the theater industry, it resonates quite well. Think a lot about it as well. So moving on for the next piece, we have Global Entry by 𝗀𝗃𝗀𝗀𝗀. Formed by Nadia Rahman and Nicholas Bloodworth. Ron, if you'd like to say a couple of words.
Sure. Good morning or good evening to everybody. Hope you can hear me. My name is Ron Rosenfeld. I'm located in the San Francisco Bay Area. I'd like to extend my thanks to Christina and the entire crew at Krisp. It's really awesome to be here this morning. My play is entitled Global Entry. It's about an unusual passenger who tries to negotiate the global entry kiosks at San Francisco Airport. So thank you.
What? Yeah. Next. Come in already. What's going on with Dave? Well, glad to see at least somebody's taking our safe travel recommendations seriously. The CDC will be proud of you. But isn't this all a bit much?
Well, I always travel in this manner. Regulations.
Well, takes all kinds, I guess. There's some hand sanitizer here if you need it.
Not necessary. I'm wearing anti-infection gloves, you see. They are standard.
All right. I see. I guess one can't be too careful these days.
Mr. Mr. Johnson.
Officer Johnson.
Of course. Officer Johnson. Sir, I don't understand why I'm here. I really don't wish to be delayed any further. Time is of the essence.
Well, I'm afraid you're going to have to wait a wee bit longer. As for why you're here, well, apparently you tried to bypass customs and illegally use our global entry kiosk. You're facing a $500 fine, you know. And on top of that, we have
Officer Johnson, I was simply following directions for my global entry.
But you don't seem to have even registered for global entry.
Register? Why must I register? Your website says that this is, and I quote, an official trusted traveler program. And I am certainly a trusted traveler, and I am here on official business.
Yeah, you may believe so, but you still must register. And it's so easy, just like 5 minutes and 2 simple steps.
Nothing seems simple or easy with your government, and time is of the essence.
Be that as it may, you must be registered to the program in order to use the global entry kiosk. Just read the post's instructions, you can't miss them. Now, since clearly you're not registered, apparently, oh, you never even bothered to register. Huh. And then when the customs official asks you for your passport, I understand you refuse to turn it over.
I have no passport. Why would I possibly need a passport? I'm here, aren't I?
Well, yes, of course you're here, but we still need your official document with your current photograph.
That's ridiculous. Why do you need my photograph? I'm here, right in front of you. You can see what I look like with your own eyes. I've even removed my helmet. Take my photograph if you wish. Then you can have one.
No. It needs to be an official photograph. It has to be like 2 inches by 2 inches and no hats or helmets or, you know.
Well, why would I possibly want to carry photographs of myself? I know what I look like after all. If necessary, I can always look in a mirror, can't I? If you want, I can show you photographs of my family. Even my pet dog, if you wish. Now, he's really cute. Fluffy. That's the name my daughter gave him. But I prefer to call him Toto. He's adorable. Would you like to see some photographs of him?
Look, I don't care about your damn dog, and I don't have all day to play games with you, okay? So just give me your passport.
I've told you already, I have no passport.
Okay, I see. It's gonna be one of those days, huh? Okay, let's try this then. Are you a U.S. citizen?
Of course not.
Okay, then what country are you from?
Country? We don't have any countries. But I come from the planet Zoron. Perhaps you have heard of it.
Zoron, huh? Well, doesn't ring a bell, but who can keep up with all these new countries spring up all over the place? You know what? Here, let me check my files to see if there's any ban on entry from, what's it called again?
Zoron. Z-O-R-O-N.
Okay, I don't see any restrictions for travelers from Zoron, but then again, these lists are being constantly updated. We must be vigilant in guarding our national security after all. Okay, Zoron it is. By the way, are you seeking political refuge?
No, of course not. Don't be silly.
Good. We're no longer offering political refuge anyway, or any kind of asylum for that matter. How about gangs? Are you and your family threatened by any gang violence?
We have no gangs on Zoron.
Good. We don't offer gang protection either. See? Now we're making some progress. Communicable diseases? Any infections you should know about? Have you been ill recently? Or in contact with any sick individuals?
There are no communicable diseases on Zoron. We took care of that years ago. Look, Officer Johnson, if I might...
Family members. Do you have any family living here in the U.S.?
Don't be ridiculous. I offered to show you photographs of my family back in Zoron. Why would they ever want to come here?
Why? Why indeed? Because we're the greatest country, of course. Not like some of the shitholes around here. But that's why everyone wants to come here. And that's why we must be certain to keep out undesirables.
Undesirables? Are you suggesting that I'm undesirable?
I would if you were from like Asia or Africa or Latin America, or you were Muslim or whatever. Say, you wouldn't have to be from Norway, would you? Because that would make things much easier.
How many times must I tell you? I'm from Zoran, not China, not Korea, not Iran, not Africa, not Mexico, and certainly not Norway.
Yeah, but we only have your word, isn't that right? That's why we need your passport. Look, why don't you just let me see your ticket, huh?
I have no ticket.
Don't be ridiculous. They wouldn't have allowed you on the plane without a ticket. I assumed you arrived on the British Air flight from London, correct?
I've never been to London.
Well, the only other flight at the international terminal in the last hour was the United flight from Paris.
I've never been to Paris.
Okay, enough ready. What was your port of embarkation?
Zoran, of course. And it wasn't a port. My ship departed from the Central Interplanetary Launch Site on Zoran.
A ship? What the hell are you doing at the SF4 if you came in on a ship?
It's not your kind of ship, officer.
Yeah. All ships are to be quarantined. Don't you know that? Was it one of those damn pleasure cruises or something? Well, and anyway, who the hell let you off this ship?
You would call it a spaceship. And I did not need any permission to disembark. We have no such restrictions on Zoran.
Yeah, sure. A spaceship, huh? Here at the SFO? Do you take me for some kind of moron, man?
We knew about your global entry policy here, and so SFO seemed most appropriate. Personally, I would have preferred Los Angeles, Hollywood, you know? But my superiors insisted on San Francisco. So I just pointed my ship at that big pyramid building downtown, landed it on the runway, and walked over to use your kiosks.
You just walked all over here with your little wheelie, huh?
Of course. I've been sent to save you.
Save us.
Naturally. Why else would I ever come here? Your planet has a D+ rating for places to visit. You should check out your TripAdvisor evaluations. Nothing to brag about.
What the hell are you talking about? We're the greatest country on Earth.
Isn't your planet experiencing a pandemic? COVID-19? It's a simple coronavirus, you know, easily managed with the proper molecular engineering. We eliminated those viruses on Zoran centuries ago, as well as bats and other animal vectors. Fortunately, Toto was safe. Dogs are not vectors, you see. But you have to be careful about crocodillos and planknies.
Say what?
Crocodillos and planknies, nasty creatures. But don't worry, you don't have any on Earth. But on Zoran, they were a real problem. Fortunately, they are all gone now.
Planknies, huh? Crocodillos. Okay, say, mister. Say, man, what loony bin did you just escape from?
We don't have any loony bins on Zoran. I have come to save Earth.
I see. Okay. You've come to save us, right? Okay. I'll play along. So, why Earth if we're this D+ planet? Why bother saving us?
Because we love your movies, especially Hollywood. We just can't get enough. Vedra and I watch them all, and we never miss your Academy Award ceremonies.
Vedra? Who the hell's Vedra?
Of course, we all adore Tom Hanks. Wasn't he terrific in Castaway? And what about Forrest Gump? We couldn't stop laughing. What about George Clooney in Gravity? So sad when he had to be cut loose from his space shuttle, and it should have been so easy to save him. But I must admit, Vedra and I have a special soft spot for Alicia Vikander. Did you see her in Ex Machina? And of course, the all-time greats, the immortals. They just don't make them like that anymore, do they? So you see, that's why. Let's see now. I'm gonna make you an offer you can't refuse.
An offer, huh? Well, this I have to hear. Okay, let's hear it.
Of course, we have developed safe and effective antiviral therapies. Really quite elementary if one is properly prepared. We also have outstanding vaccines that will provide lifetime immunity. Here, let me show you.
Whoa. Hold on, man. I'm gonna give you one more chance to show me some proper identification, a passport, a visa, driving license, an official badge.
Badges? We ain't got no badges. We don't need no badges. I don't have to show you any stinking badges.
Whoa, hold it right there, Liz. Man, has that case been examined by customs?
I never saw customs. Remember, your agents brought me directly here.
Whoa, then, no, wait a minute. The contents need to be checked.
I believe what we have here is a failure to communicate.
Okay. Well then, but, hold on. Hold on, okay? Do you have over 3 ounces of liquids?
Of course, I have brought enough medicine to treat all affected patients.
How the hell did they let you on board the plane? The TSA people checked you?
No plane, no TSA, just my spaceship. There was plenty of room.
Wait a minute. Do you have any weapons in there?
Weapons? Why would I possibly need weapons? I've been sent to save you.
So, whoa. What are those blades in there? You know that's not allowed.
Blades? Those are just needles and syringes.
Well, I'm sorry, but those would be considered potential weapons, and your so-called medication may be biohazard. You're in real trouble, man. I'm gonna call security.
Security? But I am here to save you. Do you have any idea of what can happen on your planet? What if there is no vaccine? You will all be doomed.
Extension 7, and then hello.
Okay then, call if you wish.
Oh.
Go ahead, make my day.
Security, yes, security. Johnson here. Now, who the hell sent this joker to my office? No passport, no visa, no ticket, no straight answers. He's just carrying weapons and potential biohazards to boot, huh? Hey, hold it, man. Just where do you think you're going?
Back to Zoran. It is clear that this planet is not worth saving. You can fend for yourselves. I am better off spending time with my dog, Toto. Hi, Vedra. Yes, it's me. I'm heading home. I should be back in time for dinner. Yes. Just as we expected. Earth was a total waste of time. Give Toto a big hug from me and tell me I'll be home soon. We can watch the end of Titanic if you want. Although I know how it's going to end, I think.
Hold on.
You know, Officer Johnson, there's no place like home. There's no place like home. There's no place like...
No, hold it there, ma'am. Look, okay. Say along. Say, what's going to happen to us then?
What's going to happen? Oh, you guys are. Well, let's just say you should start preparing for the 6th extinction.
Huh?
6th extinction. You know, like your dinosaurs and dodo birds. Boom! All gone. And by the way, your masks and your sanitizer are not really going to help much, at least not in the long term. You're just delaying the inevitable.
Whoa, wait, but I don't understand, though.
Extinct. Get it? Gone. All gone. Let's see. How do you say it here on Earth? Oh, yes. You guys are royally fucked! Hasta la vista, baby. We love Terminator back here in Zoran.
But
you're going to need it. May the Force be with you.
What? Okay, but what's going to happen to us, though?
Frankly, sir, I don't give a damn.
Ma'am, don't leave, ma'am. Settle, security!
like to invite everyone to turn on their video if they want. And unmute yourself if you want to applause. Thank you to everyone. Thank you to Nadia. Thank you to Nick for showing us how bureaucracy can save us from illegal aliens. Thank you, Ron, for writing that piece. And of course, all our lovely audience members for joining us. Before anyone goes, just want to highlight that Christina and I are working on another project called Water Child. Christina, do you want to talk about that real quick?
Sure. Actually, I was about to say it at the end, but if you want me to talk about this now, yes, if you guys enjoy this Zoom theater format, I'd like to invite you all on July 26, 8 p.m. Hong Kong time, for a full-length theater play called Water Child by Australian playwright Emma Wu. Yeah, it's a story that talks about infertility and miscarriages. And you can find information on our website, krispproduction.com, and get a ticket.
Cool. Okay. And before anyone else goes, just want to bring your attention to, if you do want to get in touch with the playwrights or the actors, most of us have our Instagram handle on our names. Or if you'd like to, you can just contact Christina for the contact information. I hope that's okay with everyone. For more questions, more conversations, and possible future collaborations, which is kind of the point of this platform. So just keep an eye out for that. So I guess now we're gonna open the floor a little bit. How about that, Christina?
Yeah, sure. So everyone, if you have any questions, comments, please write down them into the chat, and our playwrights and actors, or me and Khairul, will answer them. So if you can just type your questions into the chat, please.
We're very happy to hear questions about not only just the pieces, but even the process, because I think a lot of us are kind of wrestling with this new form of theater that some people would not agree to be theater, but I guess that's a conversation. So Deborah, all right, good. We have a question about process. What was the process of working together? So I think, Christina, why don't you start off this?
I think we only had about 1 week to rehearse. So basically, let's start from the beginning. I've decided to do like a play submission contest, sort of. So I posted it online, and then we got a very good number of submissions, over 30. And then we chose 5 best scripts. And then I just reached out to my friends, actors. Most of them are from our university, where me and Khairul were studying together, LaSalle in Singapore. Woohoo! LaSalle team. So thank you guys, and everyone else, obviously. Actors, you were wonderful, great work. Yeah, so I sent them the script, and they were supposed to direct themselves and then show to us. For like, we gave feedback on this, me and Khairul, and yeah, then we had a tech rehearsal, and we performed. So that's about that. Actors, do you want to add anything to that? How was it? How was the process? Karina, I just got to choose you. Karina, how was the process? Because I found your partner like 3 days before the show, right?
Yeah. Yeah, the process was interesting. I mean, I didn't know what to expect. I wasn't sure what was required for, because when you're doing a theater show, you're very, make sure it's polished and then invite everyone. And then we're good to go. But for this one, you're having to learn a new platform, and with the stage directions written on the script, you're like, okay, so how do I translate this onto the screen and onto Zoom specifically, because Zoom has certain, tech specs that other video programs wouldn't have. So with Faisal, my scene partner, we were trying to work that whole table scene. So how do we make it look like we're, either jumping on the table or jumping, going below the table. Do we look at the audience? Are we looking at each other, or should we actually tried a rehearsal where we were looking to each other, but then we figured, I don't know, it didn't feel inclusive. So yeah, I was quite concerned when I only had a partner like really late in the game. But when Faisal came on, I was like, woo, and everything kind of settled itself. But yeah, it was really fun doing What's Up, Duck. I felt like it was, amongst all the other plays, it was very absurd. So there was a lot of room to play. It was fun, actually. Yeah.
Cool. Anyone else? Nadia? I'm gonna call you up.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Okay. So I had a part in TIFFA's play, and what was interesting is that we were all really in different parts of the world, right? Because I think TIFFA and Neil are in Minnesota, krisp is in Philippines, and I'm in Italy. So I mean, the time difference wasn't so bad between me and 𝗀𝗃, but then for TIFFA and Neil, they really pushed through, waking up at, what time is it? 7 a.m., 6 a.m.?
4:30.
Oh, 4:30. Oh, there you go. 4:30, loading up with lots of caffeine, but, still we managed to make it work, and it's great. I think for all of us, it was quite an experience to kind of just use our actual living spaces and turn them into, places, a space that could be incorporated in a performance. Same thing with, with Global Entry, like Nick and I just I went back and forth. Right, Nick?
Yeah.
He created the office, and, we decided to use this part of my house. It just got like a door, which looks a bit like a dungeon door. I don't know. But, had a bit of a grim effect. Like, boom. So that was it, and then we just played, and whatever happened happened. I think for most of us it was our first time trying to put something together on Zoom like this. So yeah.
And it was a great experience working with artists from all over the world. I mean, like, it's a time of crisis, and obviously we're trying to adjust, to Zoom and technology and whatnot, but I think it opens up lots of opportunities, incredible opportunities, to working with amazing artists from all over the world, and playwrights and directors and stuff. So I'm really honored, really, to be with all of you in this project.
Okay.
We have more questions and comments. This is amazing work. Thank you so much. Sean, you would like to ask a question to writers?
Yeah. Hi, everyone. First of all, well done. It's really exciting to attend. I'm actually a friend of Pavan and Susie. In fact, Susie and I are in another theatre company ourselves, and we've been trying to experiment with this stuff as well. But I am an actor, I am a producer, I'm not a writer, so I'd like to address my question to those of you who are writers, because I noticed that some of these pieces were the characters were not co-located, right? So there were creative choices made around, should we, pretend to pass things across the void, sort of thing. Susie and I have discussed that quite a lot as well. I wanted to ask, though, specifically to the writers, whether with this new form, are you thinking about people being segregated? I mean, we're in different physical spaces, and whether that makes a difference to the choices you make about how the story goes, rather than try to be, a number of the pieces I felt were traditional theatre trying to work within the Zoom format, and whether you have a view on do we need to just embrace the new format and make it clear to viewers that we're distanced, or what? Sorry, that was a really long-winded question. I will answer if you need me to say more about the question before you answer it, please do. If you get it already, please jump in.
Sean, my name's Ken. I'm in Orlando, Florida. And that's a good question. For me, I've written and probably about a dozen plays now that take place completely on Zoom. I've also adapted a lot of my plays to allow it to be, the setting to be actually on a computer. Have been several theaters that have asked for plays for actors to perform who are quarantined together. And this particular piece that was chosen here is one of those type pieces that two actors who are in the same location, could do it together. So I think just like any theater, you've got to compromise. Some theaters will want things that are traditionally on Zoom. There are other theaters who are going to want to put two actors maybe somewhere together, socially distanced, a little bit, and have them perform. So for me, I've had a lot of fun going through old scripts that were supposed to be traditional theater and asking myself, how can I change this, personal interaction to a Zoom interaction? And I've been able to adapt several that way. So I think we're all learning and adapting as we go.
Ron here. I don't know if you can anybody hear me? Yes. So my experience has been very similar to what Ken described. Some of the short plays I've had to readopt to a Zoom platform. Others I'm now trying to write specifically for Zoom. I want to point out that one of the wonderful things I think Christina and her group did, and I really commend you for this, is that we had a Zoom call for all of the playwrights where we were offered the opportunity to cast and direct our plays ourselves or turn it over to Christina's group and let them go with it. And I think we unanimously decided on the latter. And I really want to commend you and all of the performers and directors. I think you guys did a fantastic job of molding all of the plays to fit within the Zoom platform. Zoom's here to stay. Who knows when real theater is going to come back. So we all need to work together on this.
Those plays could not have been cast any better by the playwrights and directors themselves. I know, I think TIFFA had a hand in working with her actors, but everyone else, those performances were lovely. Every time a play finished, I'm like, well, that's going to be the best one. Then there was another one. I'm like, well, that was just as good. So bravo to everybody. And yeah, the casting was lovely. Great performances all around.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was interesting experimenting with different backgrounds. And then Kai, during our feedback, he was like, yeah, let's not do the artificial background and let's really change the rooms up. And I think that made a big difference. I liked that a lot. And so it was interesting just trying to really utilize the space you have versus doing a background. I think that'll be another thing to try and it'll be fun in the future. But I was really impressed with how much more it put us in the moment by having, it be an actual staged area. I liked that a lot. And it was a lot of fun. It was the first time I did any kind of directing. And we had lots of new actors and actresses, and they did just a phenomenal job. It was a lot of fun growing together, and we rehearsed every day. And it was amazing. Like, put in hours for 10 minutes, and it was really wonderful to get to just watch the progress and to see how everybody really started feeling more and more comfortable. And it is also interesting with writing. It's different. Like, for example, there's it's a real interesting hybrid of stage and screen. Like, you can really take a look at people's facial expressions and you want to utilize that, but you have to still do big movements because you can't really see, like there's one point where 𝗀𝗄𝗃 is supposed to breathe. And I was like, no, you have to like move because you can't tell that you're actually breathing. And so that's an interesting thing to keep in mind, what a hybrid it is between the stage and a screen. So it was really fascinating to write for this.
Thank you. I think we have one question.
If I can add to that, hopefully. So I can talk a little bit about my experience working on this project, directing Water Child for Christina and another group of actors, and also talk a little bit about where my thoughts come from, because I'm going to be starting a PhD in actor training using virtual reality. So I thought a lot about this, and I've read quite a lot about how intermediate digital space technology can work in terms of helping the actor connect with the virtual space, connect with each other using a digital space. So obviously all of this is very interesting for me to watch and work and facilitate with. And I think what I've tried to do a lot for this project and Waterchild is to break the actors away from sitting down in front of the screen. I think we've seen in tonight, we engaged a lot with the actors, remembering that acting is doing things with the body. So as soon as they moved out of being in front of the camera and they started acting with the rest of their body in the space, if we think about it, if we were in the same room, there's really no difference between theater and Zoom theater. And I kind of agree with how Zoom is here to stay, because I'm kind of glad that Zoom has forced us to look at how we can develop theater in the future. Because I think I'm using Zoom to do play reading workshops. We still get the actors do their inflections, do their interpretations, and we open up kind of the space between their dialogue, if that helps. And I think for writers, this really helps. Once you hear actors bringing your script to life, Zoom can really do that without having to, take that hour of travel to get everyone in the studio, trying to see, scheduling nightmares. We all have been through that. And I think Zoom brings us a different opportunity in the development of theater making. So who knows when we can come back into the physical space together, but I think Zoom will not go away in making things efficient in theater making and film and even TV production, because things get so much more efficient.
May I just, when we say like Zoom, we mean like Zoom in inverted commas, like
yeah.
Right, yeah. Because I found we can't predict what kind of device the audiences are watching. I'm watching on a big like 25-inch screen. I know that some people join on an iPhone, iPad, or a smaller device, right? So in your first piece, Rider, which I loved, by the way, the picture was a little bit grainy. I couldn't see, because I'm a theater medical, right? I could imagine how that would be in real theater. I wasn't really getting it quite so much on this experience, but then when we moved to number 2 with Rosie and Malcolm, I think those are your character names, not your ones. And then the duck one, I felt instantly like close up and personal and engaged in a different way. Because I think for all of us, although this is fun to do, right? There's millions of artists around the world who are not earning any money right now, and we need to figure out how to make, many of us I know have second jobs and stuff like that, and I do as well. I don't need to rely on my theater work to feed myself, right? Millions of other people do, and we're gonna have to figure out pretty soon, I guess, when the government subsidies end, how are we gonna charge money for people to come online and watch this stuff?
Yeah, I think it's a development on technological scale in terms of Zoom, because Zoom wasn't really made for theater. I'm sure someone will come up one day with the kind of application that is made for theater that can give the hosts proper control.
That's why I loved your thing when you said like the virtual reality. I haven't tried that out yet, but I could imagine if I could put some goggles on and look here, look there, and be somewhere without the, kinetic energy, of course, which we can't get over the line. I could imagine that could come closer. So I'd really like to stay abreast of everything that you study and learn in that sphere for sure. Yeah.
Cool.
I think we have one question, and honestly, I think we have time only for one last question from Raj. Raj, you wanted to ask something?
Yeah, I did. Thanks, Christina. Firstly, congrats to all the actors and the playwrights. I really enjoyed all the performances. It was quite fun to watch. I think what I was kind of moved by were all the pieces were kind of looking at distance, especially now when we are talking about social distancing and all that. Like, there were characters who are trying to either bridge distances between one another, or there were some characters who are kind of adverse to their ideas. So I kind of like how that kind of played out, especially on this kind of medium. So I was kind of like curious with the playwrights, how were you tackling this issue of distance, both in your words and with the form of medium that you had to rehearse with, and how did that reflect in your choices of either doing a realist piece versus a more, I guess, absurdist piece for some of the plays?
I'll jump in, I guess. This play, I was really happy when they selected this play. This was a play I wrote in the opening weeks of the pandemic, when everyone was shut down and it hadn't found a home to be performed. Since then, most of my plays have been kind of light romantic comedies that take place socially distanced, but I haven't tried to tackle the big issues. I've kind of written more for escapism. So I think every playwright tackles a different, and each project can be different. For me, I'm tending to try to create things that people can do online just to give people a chance to forget about the real world. Being here in Central Florida, which is like the worst place in the entire world to be right now during the pandemic, it's frightening. And if there's not a moment when I'm working on a play, I'm just in big fear for my family and for my friends and my neighbors. So honestly, I'm trying to escape, and that's what I'm using theater for. I think theater does two things. It can reflect the world around us, and it can offer an escape from it. And I'm leaning more toward the escapism. Oh, this play was me attempting to embrace it and reflect a little bit on it.
Anyone else like to answer this question, playwrights? No.
They're all writing about it.
Well, think about it, reflect on it, everyone. That's all from me. I'm just reading the comments. I mean, I think you all can see. Wonderful job, actors and writers. Thanks to all the writers, directors, and actors. Thank you all. Thank you, everyone. Again, special thank you for me, because my goal in art really is connect people. And I don't want to thank the pandemic, but quite honestly, thanks to the pandemic, we are here today, all of us, so many countries, so many people from different backgrounds completely. And I would love to work with all of you again. Send me your scripts. I don't know, if you want to collaborate on anything, you know where to find me. If not, it's krisproduction.com. The website and email is at info@krisproduction.com. That's all from me. Carol, do you want to add anything?
No, just to say thank you everyone for joining us. And yes, it's very interesting how the pandemic has connected us all over the world. And I think that's something to ponder about as we move on to the next stage of what theater can be.
Thank you once again. Stay safe. And we will be posting this recording on YouTube. If some of your friends would like to watch it, I'll send you the link. Okay? Thank you.